everyone likes the person that makes the plans. I probably should address this now, but I think despite this being like a family vlog in concept, I don't think Ethan's going to want to film with me. He's very camera shy, so I might be able to get him to do like the intro or something, but I don't want to force him to do it, obviously, because if you're camera shy, that's probably like the worst thing someone can do is like make you sit in front of a camera. I really appreciate all the feedback that I got on my last videos. My last 2 videos actually did really well, I would say. If you haven't seen my videos, I'll put them on the screen somewhere here. Okay, I wanted to talk today about adulting. I don't think anyone's that good at it, honestly, but I'm especially bad at it. I think just the friend aspect is pretty hard for me. I think there is a lot of things that you do in college that you don't do when you're an adult, so it is harder to make friends that are outside of like your workplace or, I don't know, church. So it's like kind of frustrating trying to make new friends, and also your old friends kind of tend to move away or have their own families. So overall, you kind of just end up hanging up with your significant other all the time. And I think we get used to being lonely. I feel like we really get used to being lonely. For example, went to the place where I grew up a few weeks ago, and I was with a lot of people that knew me for a while, and it was like so like off-putting almost. Like everyone was like genuinely interested in my life and what has been going on with me, and so I was just kind of like, wow, I really miss this. I really miss having people actually care about me and what happens to me. I actually, while I was in, I rekindled a friendship with one of the girls that was my best friend. She technically still is my best friend because no one has replaced her. Obviously, Ethan is kind of like my built-in best friend, but we kind of rekindled our friendship a bit, and we actually like had a lot in common, and I honestly didn't know that was something that people did outside of like the movies. After I graduated, I remember I just cried for like 30 minutes, like, and I wasn't expecting all this emotional upheaval. I am not really an emotional person. I kind of am able to transition really well, so it was weird for me. I think a part of it was a little compounded because the friends that we had in college kind of broke off with us after we got married, or people that we used to be best friends with kind of like hated us, and we didn't have any like friends at our graduation either. I think the thing that I've learned most about friendship is that it is not about you. At the end of the day, if you want to really break into the adult friend making world, you have to kind of be ready to sign up to be someone's like side piece almost for a bit. You kind of have to be really kind and make that effort to care about someone else when you're like screaming inside for someone to just care about you. And this makes it sound like Ethan is not my friend. Like, he totally is, but I'm also like a very social person. Recently, I've just had like way less. And I think also like the friends that I have now are definitely in the stage of life where you can't just go to Steak and Shake at 3 a.m. So as someone who's had a lot of friends, I understand like you feel like you're not really yourself unless you have that community. And I think a lot of it takes a toll on my confidence. I feel like I am like really struggling to meet people just because I haven't had friends for so long. But the strategy that I have been using that I think is the best when you are struggling to make friends is to just like go into each relationship not expecting much, but also like not trying to make any judgment calls. A lot of the friends that I've made, at first I thought that I would never ever be friends with them. We just didn't click at first. But honestly, I feel like psychologically, for me at least, I don't know if this is for anyone else, I feel like the people that I get along with the most, I actually like initially have a period of I don't really think that we would be friends, or I just don't really feel like I like them as much. And then we end up being really good friends. So you have to kind of take every relationship as its own unique thing, and it takes a while to really get to know someone. It takes a while for them to kind of break down away from the formality and kind of be themselves around you. So if you are able to get past that stage, I think that's where you can really judge whether you're going to be friends with someone. Be the friend that you want other people to be friends with you. Be the friend that you want to have. I think that's what I'm trying to say. My third point here is that you just got to make plans. And I'm telling you, you might have to ask someone like multiple times. If they say yes, that means they want to hang out with you. It may take them like 10 whole times before they say, oh, maybe I should ask them out to do something. It takes a while for the back and forth to develop. Everyone likes the person that makes the plans. If you are the one that makes the plans, people genuinely want to be around you because they find like, oh, I can kind of be like lazy and still get to hang out. They'll make it pretty clear if they don't want to hang out with you. If they don't think you're cool, they will make excuses and not show up and get sick. So just make the plans and see what happens. The next point I have is kind of on the other end of that. If someone invites you to do something, unless you are like sick, just go. Like, you may not want to go. That's how you meet people, and it gets easier. It's really hard. I know sometimes you just get home from work and you don't want to go anywhere, but it's really, really important to go. From what I've learned about not having a lot of friends in the past year, this is pretty much a good summation of like some things that I did that have been working. I may not have like the friends now that I want to have for the rest of my life. You can be friends with people that maybe you don't see yourself being friends with a long time, and you might be surprised that you are friends with some people longer than other people which you thought you would be friends with for a long time. It really just is an unpredictable thing, so you just got to go into it not expecting anything, but also doing something is better than just sitting at home and moping. I personally have a lot more friends now because I just force myself to go out and do. You kind of meet people by knowing people, so just like building your friend network or whatever you want to call it is the best way. Nobody wants to be friends with someone that is kind of like sucking the energy out of the room because they feel like they need something from you. So make it fun, make it light. There is a lot of people in the world, so you will have plenty of options. There's a lot of personalities, and I think if you just kind of apply these principles, you'll probably do really well. Pretty much all I have for this video today, guys. I hope these are really helpful tips, and I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you have a wonderful day. Put it out there that I got 400 subscribers this month, so it's a big moment for me because I didn't think we'd get here ever. Thank you guys so much again.